I was, you know, I will say, like, the second they started, it finally felt like
it had energy. It felt like it had an audience.
It felt like an old Dancing with the Stars show. It didn't feel like whatever they were trying to do now. It felt like an old show. They had all the professionals dancing together.
Yes.
The choreography was awesome. It was like
why
slow
couldn't they
in the
have
beginning.
done that?
Yeah, all the pros are there. The pros could have been doing dances the entire time. They don't have to bring the whole company in.
Because that was just so fun to watch. It literally, like, I felt a spark in me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I, like, love watching.
This is what we love about Dancing with the Stars is that, like, you know, that, like, really awesome energy, like, and it was finally there, but, like, it shouldn't have taken until the very last episode.
It should have taken to the finals.
Exactly. To be like, oh my god, I finally feel that spark that Dancing with the Stars always gives me.
Yeah. But I'm glad I finally
so I hope everybody else, like,
long road
felt that.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope everybody who watched it, like,
we were looking for
felt the difference and was like, oh, yeah, that was something that was different and unique and, like, something I haven't seen yet on this season. On this season. So it was really cool. All the partners were, like, with their wives or their husbands.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Because basically everybody is married to each other, so, you know.
So funny.
And the camera angles were really cool.
Let's start with the sad news. So, Neve didn't fucking win.
Yeah, and, you know, Justina got 4th. Agree. Nelly got 3rd. Okay.
I thought that was going to happen.
Yeah, we thought that was going to happen.
Justina was going to get 4th, and Nelly was going to get 3rd.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be Neve, and then Caitlin, and then Nelly, and then Justina. Yeah. So Justina and Nelly were in the right one. But Caitlin won, and the second she won, my heart dropped, and I was like, no, she does not deserve to win. Like, it should have been Neve. Like,
Neve deserved that.
Like, I will say, when we get to Caitlin's dances, there was something about her tonight that, like, finally I felt like she had that spark. She had that energy. Like, she was acting through her dances. Like, she felt like she really genuinely wanted to be there. Like, it wasn't just, like, the technique, robot technique. But you cannot wait until the very last episode to show us that. Maybe I would have liked Caitlin a little bit more if she would have been just a better performer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but she wasn't a good performer until literally tonight.
Yeah, but I think in her mind maybe something just switched and she was like, okay, well, I'm in the finals, you know, because that's like my biggest thing is like nobody wants to miss out on the dances, you know what I mean? Everybody gets paid the same, so the finals like are fun, and then the mirror ball is kind of like the cherry on top. Yeah,
but you have to get through that. You can't just be the best dancer on the end of the night just because you happen to fly through. And it's feeling a little conspiracy that 2 times in a row now a Bachelorette has won.
They both they gave us the same performance.
And they were the exact same performers. There was nothing, they were the exact same person. If you would show me a Hannah Brown dance and you would show me a
I don't want Dancing with the Stars to become, like, don't get me wrong, like, hold on, it's okay. We're like, hold on, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
You don't want Dancing with the Stars to become
like the Bachelor or the Bachelorette in the sense of, even though I love those shows, I usually feel like I know the type of women that are going to be on the show, the type of men, like they have characters, like this guy's the villain and this girl's this, and you know it's very set up, and Dancing with the Stars is starting to feel kind of like, you know, that way. And something I like about Dancing with the Stars is it's like, okay, one year an athlete wins and their story's awesome, one time you know an actress wins, or one time a YouTube star wins, you know what I mean? And I think that like it just keeps the show fresh if you have the same type of dances and the same type of people doing those dances every single season.
Yeah, it's just
not fun like anymore.
Yeah, if I think that they should veer away from the Bachelor stars being on Dancing with the Stars for just a hot second.
Yeah, like bring it back a second, because I do like when they merge together. I think that's fun.
I like crossovers. I think they're cool.
Exactly. But not every single thing is always a crossover.
And I feel like I feel every single season for a really long time now. There was Nick Vale, there was Joe the grocery store guy, there was
Grocery Store Joe.
Grocery Store Joe.
The grocery store guy. You know, Hannah Brown.
Yeah, there was Hannah Brown, Caitlin, and Hannah also won. So it just feels like a little overwhelming. But
just because Bachelor Nation is such like a strong, like, in comparison to, you know?
In comparison, yeah. So Caitlin's dances were like really cool tonight. She did
so much better tonight, but I'm just so upset that Neve didn't win.
Yeah, Neve should have won, hands down. And not only should Neve have won, but Jenna should have won. Like, Her choreography was on point. There was a couple of dances that Artem and Caitlyn did that I absolutely was like, I don't care about the choreography. Yeah. I didn't think this was good.
But Jenna consistently did a great job.
Mm-hmm. Not only choreography-wise, but just like telling a story and the content, like putting in lots of content and like
totally,
you know, being a really good storyteller and being a really good teacher. So like when you add in all those little things, Neve should have won, like hands down, without a doubt.
He had the best technique, the most. He, you know,
and I feel like the judges would agree if they had a say.
I think the judges would agree.
Had a say.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they're mad, but like I don't know what they're feeling. Carrie Ann was on one tonight. Carrie Ann was on one tonight. Like
she was kissing everybody. She was kissing everybody's ass.
I was like, girl, you are laying it on thick.
She was like, I love your dress. This is top 3 dance. I mean, that was a good dance.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a good dance, but damn, like that's my top 3 favorite dances.
It was not one of your top 3. You have worked on this show for 29 seasons. That was not your top 3 favorite dance. You could not bullshit a bullshitter. Carrie Ann. Like, no. Like, I love her, but she's a Capricorn, and she basically what happened is like you read an article that she might be getting, like Tyra Banks wants to fire people who don't like her, and Carrie Ann Arbor has been very, very vocal about her not liking Tyra Banks as the new host, and now she's probably terrified she's gonna get fired, so now she's kissing ass. I get it. She wants
her job because she's good at it. I like her.
I don't want her to lose her job. And if like kissing ass is what keeps her on Dancing with the Stars, okay, like I don't want to lose Carrie Ann. We already lost Tom. You know what I mean? But
that's true.
She was really laying it on thick.
She was just laying it on thick. Crazy.
But she looked beautiful.
Oh yeah, she's a babe. She always looks good. She always looks good. Okay, so we talked about Caitlyn, like, whatever. Neve was hands down the best.
And I think his Black Swan dance
was the best dance of the night.
The best dance of the night was his Black Swan dance. It was so cool. I love the storytelling. And I love how they added it.
They added to it, and they changed it. Like, everybody else's dance felt, to me, like, I've already seen it before. Yes, I have already seen it before, but there was nothing new to the story of it or to the, dance of it. It just felt redone. And this felt like whole new imaginative. Like, it kept it fresh and fun for me, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved the Black Swan dance.
Yeah.
The recreation of it.
It was so good. She was a really good choreographer.
She was amazing. She was amazing. There was 3 costume changes. Tyra had 3 costume changes. I'm trying to steer away from Tyra talk, but like, there was a lot of times tonight where she spoke.
It's just like, and I was like, what is she saying? Moving. But I can't comprehend what she is saying because she doesn't speak in full sentences.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
I know.
She'll literally start a whole new sentence in the middle of a sentence. And it's very confusing. She'll be like, I don't even know how to...
But not only about the fact that it's hard to listen to her.
It's hard to understand what she's saying.
It's hard to understand what she's saying. But she said like some it felt like she was saying inappropriate things. But I was like, was that inappropriate? Like, did she really just say that? And then I can't even remember what she said. But I just had a feeling inside of me that I was like,
it just felt weird. Like, the energy changed.
Like energy changed. You could feel that everybody sort of
was like, why are you saying that?
Exactly. And she sucks the energy out of a room. Like,
yes.
And oh my God, like, Lord help me, because I that's like my biggest fear is that like I would be an energy sucker.
Yeah.
So it really, really pains me to say that somebody else is an energy sucker, but every time she talks, like, she just sucks the energy out of the room, and it's like just so overwhelming. Sorry, Tyra.
Sorry.
So let's go to Nelly and Daniela. So Nelly and Daniela, he did really good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, for Nelly, he did really good for his dances. Samba Rhythm of the Night, I really loved, and I loved the package. He still has technical issues.
Yeah, but he's still so much fun to watch. And just like Bruno said, it's just like there's just something about him that you enjoy, even if it's all not.
It's all not there. Like when he was doing his grapevines, it was like, you know, when he opens his arm and stuff on those walking grapevines, like it was like he was like punching the air, and it just felt a little aggressive. Yeah. But regardless of his technique, he's so fun to watch. I liked their Samba Rhythm of the Night, like redo or whatever they called it.
Yeah, but his freestyle for me, I don't know, there was just something I didn't really love about it.
But the judges loved it.
Yeah, the judges loved it, but like there's something I'm gonna have to rewatch it. That's the thing, I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I think the song with the dance wasn't matching. Like I just couldn't get on the train. Yeah. The train left without me and I just wasn't prepared.
Yeah, you couldn't catch up.
Maybe it was because they did the first freestyle, right? They came out first and did their first freestyle.
No.
No?
Well,
yeah,
maybe.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. He did the first freestyle, so maybe I just wasn't, like, ready for the style.
Yeah, maybe it just
took
felt
me a second to get in because we had just watched
you're right.
other dances.
Well, and we just watched, because right before Nelly was Derek Huff's performance, which was...
Oh my gosh, how can you go after that?
Amazing.
How can you go after that? It was
pure artistry. Done.
Yeah.
Done. Everybody go watch it. Like, I mean, obviously you probably did, but like, yeah.
When he threw the hat at the end, and I was like, was that like, that happened?
And he was like on the ladder, and I was like, oh my god.
He was so fun to watch.
He's just so really, like, and like, do you think he directed all those shorts? Like, I wonder who directed those shorts, because like we know that he does like, you know, the like fun Instagram stories and the fun TikToks and stuff like that. And it's like I liked all the little shorts. I loved the little, like, I didn't love Tyra talking, but like I loved the idea of like the fast food, like, you know, like what do you want, you know what I mean? That was fun. You know what the judges put in their notebooks, and like
that's fun. But we've always said that since
they won all these little shorts they've been doing.
Yeah, I feel like we've pretty much stuck to how we feel throughout the company. Nobody's like flipped me. Like nobody. To me, it was just I don't know.
Yeah.
Except for, I guess, Nelly surprised me. Actually, I'll take that back. Nelly surprised me.
Yeah.
But he surprised me in the beginning. It wasn't like halfway through. You know what I mean? There was never that one person that kind of like
all of a sudden you were like, oh my gosh,
actually
like really
they're
good.
Actually the best.
Yeah, like from like start to finish, like I was pretty like, this is who's good, this is who's not good, this is who's growing.
Probably gonna be in the top, like, you know.
Yeah, like it there was nothing that was really a big surprise to me, I would say. Yeah. When somebody went home, or, you know, somebody got saved. Like, it's not like the season when predictable season
when Sean Spicer kept on getting through.
Yeah, and it's like, how does Sean Spicer keep getting through?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't think he ended on the best dance, but he seemed like he was having so much fun.
Yeah, I just don't know I don't know if the hip hop and the ballroom go together, but Carrie Ann like said, she was like, I love watching like new fusions, and like this is like, you know, always going somewhere and doing something different. So I think I just need to look at it through a new lens, because I don't think I was ready for it.
Yeah,
I was thinking of something more like laid back, and all like the sudden he came out and she's like sexy dancing and he's like watching her. Yeah. It felt very different from the Nelly that I've seen in the dances before, because usually in the dances he's just like, hey,
exactly,
that's dope, you know. And then this time he was like,
yeah, and I feel like something must have been wrong with the sound maybe when he performed, because
his performance,
it was like he couldn't find the pitch or something like that. And I hate when they do this, and this isn't the first time they've done this on Dance with the Stars. They have a performer, but this literal track is playing in the background, and I'm like, it's not.
Their microphone is like turned off, and then it just seems like they're like lip syncing
fun live performance. If you're lip syncing to your own song, that's weird.
That's strange.
Like, why do they do that? It felt must
like
be a sound thing, but I feel like all live shows.
Well, their sound has been messed up this year.
Yeah. So I didn't like that. I felt really bad. Like, I didn't feel like that was a great performance by Nelly.
Yeah.
I liked when Danielle and Pasha came out there married.
Yeah.
They came out, they did the little dance to It's Getting Hot in Here.
That was fun. That was really fun to watch them.
That was fun.
They did
and he started getting into it then, but...
Yeah.
Justina and Sasha,
she had a good. She ended on a good freestyle.
She ended on a good freestyle. It was fun. It was fun.
It was like her. It was the only one. Like
exactly. I loved when she was like by herself.
Exactly. And this was the only freestyle where I felt like it's like I feel like this freestyles I saw you know, in like past seasons where everybody like had a story and they told their story. Like,
For sure.
like Caitlyn seemed more like, and even Neves, it seemed more like of a theatrical thing instead of like a inward thing.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. It's a freestyle. They can literally do whatever they want.
Exactly.
But one of my favorite freestyles is James Hinchcliffe, and Justina started out almost exactly like James Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Where, like, it was, like, her voice or whatever in the background. It wasn't music yet. It was, like, personalized.
Everybody should go watch that dance.
Yeah. There's, like, a spotlight down on her, and she, like, starts by herself, and it felt very Sharna-y to me. We love Sharna.
Yeah.
And so I was automatically hooked. And then the whole thing was just fun, and it was totally her, and there was a lot of content, and it wasn't necessarily technique-wise. I think, Neves and Caitlyn's were the best.
Yeah,
technique-wise. But I did have fun with her dance. And
Yeah,
I thought
I loved her freestyle dance a lot more than I liked
her other dance.
Her redo. Like, her
I
samba.
didn't really love her redo. There was something.
There was something I couldn't get into.
If it was the song, or if it was.
I don't know. I don't particularly love the cha-cha.
Yeah,
so.
but her freestyle dance, she did a really good job, and I think it was really good to end on. I loved when Neve was in the rain, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Neve's freestyle was awesome.
He deserves to be on Broadway. Like, I'm not gonna be surprised at all when Broadway comes back and he's in the chorus at least, or something like that, doing a bit part. Like, I think he has the potential to be on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard him sing, but as a dancer, like,
yeah,
you know,
he seems like, I don't know, he just feels like he has the whole package in my eyes.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So we said Neve, take two. We said Justina 4th, Nelly 3rd, Caitlyn 2nd, and Neve 1st. Unfortunately, Caitlyn won, Neve got 2nd. But
I'm happy for, like, Kate. I know Caitlyn wanted it, and you know, I love Jason, and I bet Jason's just so happy for her. And you know, if this gives her that, you know, validation that she needs because somebody hurt her as a kid, like, I fucking get it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad she has, like, that closure in her life.
Yeah.
And she probably feels very, like, healed from this experience.
Yeah.
Which, I feel like the show did help her.
I feel like the show takes people on journeys in that sense.
Exactly.
You know, so I know. So we're sad about Neve, but overall, I mean, this season was full of ups and downs.
It was, and it was different because of COVID.
It was different.
So
yeah,
there was a lot of stuff that was working against it. Overall, I know that we're harsh critics, and we you know, whatever. We have the purest of intentions.
We just love the show so much that we want the best for it. I think that it wasn't a bad season.
Right.
Like, in the sense of, like, the dances and stuff, it was different. You know, we're giving the benefit of the doubt for that. There are I do like that they gave us 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. They've never done that before.
I swear they haven't. Yeah.
I'm really happy they did that because I hate when they're like, this person wins 1st place, and it's like, okay, but who got 2nd?
I want to know. There's
like,
so many. Exactly.
So I'm happy they did that. You know, I wasn't obsessed with a lot of the themes this time around. I didn't like that the choreographers, the pros, didn't have
more dances together.
Not even more dances together, but their own creativity. Everything was already planned out for them this time around by the executive producers. The costumes, the sets, the song choices. Like, they didn't get to have their creative spark in it, and I do think that it hinders the dances a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
So, the, like, almost, like, cookie cutter package that they're trying to put Dancing with the Stars in, I don't feel like they need to do. I feel like people like Dancing with the Stars because it's classy and, like, a family show, but it still has that creative, fun, unique edge.
Exactly.
That I felt like I was lacking a little bit this season. And, you know, the whole Tyra debacle, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't know when the next Dancing with the Stars season is going to come. I haven't heard any information. I don't think you have.
I haven't heard anything.
So we're hopeful that it's not going to be a whole other year, because they used to do seasons pretty much like, it felt like
twice a year.
Like twice a year, you know, like a fast turnaround. But they've been all over the place lately with Dancing with the Stars. So
ever since Sean Spicer and things started changing and rules started changing, that's why they added the judges save and you know, and everything was just so different this year because of COVID. So, you know, we have to take that with a grain of salt, and then we'll really be able to compare it when it comes back, like, not post-COVID, but like when there's not so many like restrictions and stuff, and then we'll see how it's taking off and builds off that, and if it kind of goes back to the same or if it gets better, because right now, like, nobody knew what they were doing.
Yeah, and we get it. Like, you know,
it's like for the first time ever, the sound, like, they just changed teams over.
Yeah.
And everything was different. And so now they're trying to find their bearings where it used to be a well-oiled machine.
It used to be a well-oiled machine, and I feel like a couple of things got, like, jumbled up. And now they have to find their bearings again. And I'm all for that. And I'm all for, you know, you gotta have a wonky time to find what works and what's right. You know what I mean? So,
totally.
Overall, I'm just
sad it's
happy.
over.
I'm sad it's over, but I'm just happy it came back.
fast.
Well, it always does. It always goes by so fast.
It does. Every single time. We're always like, oh my god, that went by so fast.
Yeah. So
But that is, but
yeah, so we're so happy that you guys followed us on this journey. Thank you so much for watching all of our videos. I mean, this is our first time doing like a sort of talk show like this, and you know, we're learning as we go too. So thank you so much for having faith in us and responding to us and messaging us and commenting on our videos and liking them and sharing them. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Eggs and Bakey. Watch our music videos every Thursday morning, and our other music videos, our shows, our little skits that we put together. We're always trying to create something and do something fun because, you know, just like the Dancing with the Stars, you know, pros and stuff like that, like we love doing this kind of stuff. So thank you for watching, and yay!
Yay!
Eggs and Bakey.